everyone, welcome to 4 Sides with me Anjali. Supreme Court of India has granted bail to activist and Elgar Parishad members Vernon, Gonsalves and Arun Ferreira almost 5 years after they were arrested in August 2018 in the Bhima Koregaon case. They were arrested on charges of inciting violence under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. The case was filed in relation to the Elgar Parishad Conclave held in Pune on December 2017, which according to Pune Police was funded by Maoiists. The news brings us back to the controversial UAPA law. If there is one law that almost all governments in India are in approval of, then without exaggerating one bit, we can say it's the UAPA, the Unlawful Activities and Prevention Act. Be it the left-leaning LDF of Kerala, the party ruling India at the centre BJP, Mamata Banerjee led Trinamool Congress, the Telangana government, which found after a long fight for a separate state for the central government by BJP. Different governments at different times have used this law to their convenience. Here's a special report. UAPA, also known as the Anti-Terror Law, goes back to 1967 to give state the power to act against individuals and institutions working against the integrity and sovereignty of India. While 2004 provision gave the law more power, the 2019 amendment empowered officers with inspector rank and about to investigate offences under UAPA, the law that allows government to designate individuals as terrorists without following any formal judicial process. In simple words, the state can simply call someone a terrorist and arrest them until further notice. Thousands are now in Indian jails facing UAPA and several hundred among them are kept in imprisonment with no trial. Let's take Kerala LDF government for example. The government that champions human rights on no side has slapped as many as 145 cases under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Most of these cases, when reviewed, were found to be not eligible for prosecution sanction as there was no enough evidence against them. The government was much criticized, especially when it arrested sedition charges of popular novelist and activist Kamla C. Chavara over his comments of Facebook, which was actually an extract from his book where he makes commentary over how teachers never allowed them to go to toilet during class and how he avoided standing for national anthem as at the time going to toilet was more important for them. This was viewed as sedition and he was arrested. Very recently in Telangana, UAPA was framed against 152 people, which included activists, students and retired professors, cultural workers, educationalists. They were alleged of links with banned CPI. The reason for their arrest was that their names were mentioned in the Maoist literature found in a tent of Maoists in Mulugu district of Telangana. The government of Telangana decided to drop charges on much respected Professor Haragopal and 5 others including Padmaja Shaw, retired professor of journalism from Osmania University. Professor Haragopal insists that since it was found that the charges on them are baseless, they need to be dropped for others as well. In Uttar Pradesh, highest number of arrests were made, 1,338 to be precise, between 2018 and 2020. During this period across India, 4,690 people were arrested under UAPA, but only 149 were convicted as of August 2022. And several amongst them are waiting for investigation. As many as 3,998 cases under UAPA were pending investigation by the end of 2021. One cannot mention the Bhima Koregaon case that was slapped by the BJP government in 2018 on several activists from across India alleging Maoist links. The arrest included that of writer and poet Varavara Rao, lawyer and activist Sudha Bharadwaj, academic and activist Vernon Gonsalves, and human rights activist Arun Ferreira and Gautam Navlaka. This was in connection with clashes at annual celebrations between Dalit and Maratha groups on January 1, 2018. The point in question is that many amongst these are yet to undergo trial. Father Stan Swami, who died in 2021 as an under-trial prisoner in the case and who was a Jesuit priest and tribal rights activist, is testimony to the ridiculous nature of the law that keeps people imprisoned without trial for years together. While Vernon Gonsalves and Arun Ferreira are finally out on bail, there are others who are yet to face a trial even. Increasingly, the law is becoming an instrument for governments to suppress the voices of dissent, say human rights agencies, yet the law is here to say, so the least the government can do to hasten the resolving of these cases at the earliest. The innocent ones spending their prime years in confinement is the worst form of justice in a democratic country. Thank you for watching 4 Sides with me, Anjali.